Hello YouTube, Power for Life Gaming here. Here we have first place winner of the South Park Regional. What's your name?
Anthony Sciulli.
And what did you play?
I played Salamangreat.
Alright, let's see what you played on your Salamangreat.
I didn't do anything too crazy. 3 Gazelle was the best card in the deck. 3 Spinnies, the other best card in the deck. 2 Foxy. Every card is so good. 6 negates every time, but no, for real. No, 2 Foxy. I thought 3 was a little bricky with all the normal summons, but this is absolutely busted against Striker and back row decks like Altergeist. I didn't play any, but against Altergeist this card's insane. And then just 2 1-0s. I didn't play the Foul. I think Foul is really good for like shotgunning out Dweller. I thought it would be really good for like mirror matches, but I just didn't find the room for it today. I was trying to fit as many Sanctums as I could. So that's it for the Salamangreats, and then 3 Lady Debug, basically a Salamangreat.
Do you not play Buffalo?
I do not play Buffalo. I tested with it. I think it's really good, but playing Buffalo forces you to play a higher Salamangreat count, and I wanted to keep that low while still having like power cards like Debug. So that was the logic behind that. I'm not opposed to trying a build that's heavier on Salamangreats with Buffalo in there. We also tried 2-2. Were you playing 2-2 on yours?
I was playing 2-2, yeah.
Okay.
I suck.
He got his invite today. So yeah, that's it for those. Hand traps, 3 Ash, 3 Phantasme, and 2 Valor. And then I guess I'll toss these into the 3 Impermanents. I think that Impermanence and Valor are the best hand traps against Salamangreat, with the exception of possibly DD Crow, but these cards also have such good spread that I wanted to main those instead of playing the Crows. And then Valor, I don't know, it's really weird for me because I don't like Valor against Sky Striker. I just don't. And I played a couple Strikers, and Impermanence is better in every case there. But the only time it gets weird is like when you open these 2, because if you can pull the Impermanence off Phantasme, then you can't use it, so it's no good anyway. But I don't know, I think the hand drop lineup was pretty good. I'd at least keep everything but the Valors. I could cut the Valors, but I think they're okay. And I was playing Artifacts, so the 1 Scythe. Spells, I believe there are 6, 3 Circle, 1 Will, 1 Fusion of Fire, 1 Sanctuary. That's all. I played Call by the Grave on the side. I just didn't think it was good enough to main. But yeah, that was fine. And then for traps, I played 3 Sanctum and 3 Trap Trick to get to it as much as possible. And when I did an open Scythe, it was really broken. I do tend to open Scythe a lot though, so that was a little problematic. But the nice thing is that if you open Scythe and Trap Trick, then you can just banish a Rage, and you can trigger the Scythe anyway by popping it on their turn, popping your own cards anyway. And then
Question, did this ever backfire? Like,
Trap
Red
Trick?
Reboot? Because it's the only trap you can still play for the turn.
Yeah, I did get rebooted once. It was like not meaningful enough to care about it. The best is when you open like Sanctum and combo, because then you can set this and then it'll stop the Ash for Sanctum or the Widow Anchor or Chalice. I had all those played on me today to try and stop the Scythe effect. Yeah, I really like the main deck overall, and I figured there would be a lot of Salamangreats today. There were. I think I played 3 or 4, but Sanctum was just busted in all those matchups. You want extra or side?
No matter.
Okay, we'll do the extra. 3 Bailings. I played with 2 for a while. I decided I wanted the 3rd. It comes up now and again, not that often, but it's mainly important for the debug play because you burn 2 of those if you open just debug and you want to trigger Gazelle. So you need to have 1 for later game, and that was really the only time that was coming up. And 3 Sunlight Wolf, best card in the extra, and then 2 Helio. I think that's all fairly standard. And then Hida. Hida is busted, in the mirror match especially, but also there were a couple times where like I got ashed when I tried to do a Gazelle play or a Circle, and then I pulled the extra fire out of their grave and overlaid for the Mirage Stallion that way. Also against Sky Striker, you pull out Kagari and it turns any Link 2 that you can make into a Link 3. So with just 2 monsters, you were getting the Heat Leo. And also, if I don't have a Salamangreat trap, sometimes I'll just straight pass on this. So that way if they kill it, I can float for the Gazelle and it'll start trying to unbrick me. Either that or force them to deal with it in a way that doesn't destroy it. So I think he does the same. Phoenix, I made it a couple times, mostly to get draws. but then also once you summon the scythe, and if it comes around to your turn again, and it's still on your board, you want to get rid of it in a way that you can. And it's also a fire, so you can then link this and any other fire into the Heat Leo. And the only other 2 links I played were Update and Borreload. This is busted, and this won me a match. It won me a match against the Danger Thunder deck. I had Sanctumed, I think, and he just put out 5 guys and tried to kill me and didn't quite get there. And then I came back around to my turn. I went Update into Borreload and took like Dragon Duo and God, I guess a Colossus. Well, I don't remember what it was, but it was insane. It won me that match, and this combo is worth playing. I wish there was something else you could use with Update Jammer besides these 2. I just couldn't find the room for it. I know some people play the transcode. I'm not totally blown away by that, and I can't really find the space for it. So yeah. And then Mirage Stalio, Dweller, and Violet Chimera. I made Dweller like once or twice. I wasn't doing it blind. I think that Rage is still the stronger play when you don't know what you're playing against. But if you know game 2 or 3 that you're playing against Salamangreat, then making that Dweller turn 1 is just very hard to deal with. And then Violet Chimera, because Fusion of Fire is insane and rips your opponent's board apart. That's a 3 extra. On the side, 3 Anchor Tops, 3 Droll, triple Mind Control, just 2 Called by the Grave. Didn't have room for the 3rd because I wanted to play Super Poly, and then 3 Evenly. Evenly's insane. It won me several games. The one Sky Striker dude, I evenly him twice, and he had like, I don't know, like a dozen cards banished face down because he kept like multi-rolling for 3 on the end phase and passing with 5 sets and a monster in the field spells. And, okay, well here we go. But yeah, that's about it. I think the side was okay. I think it could use some tweaking. I didn't really sit down and figure out the numbers of cards I needed, so I probably could have gotten away with 2 Anchor Tops because I had never really had enough cards I wanted to take out to side in a full 3. But Droll you have to play for the combo decks. Mind Control is broken in the mirror. It's great against Striker too. So yeah, overall I was happy with the deck. Nothing immediate sticks out that I would change, but going forward I would...
Man, that sucks.
That sure does suck. But yeah, that's it.
Alright, would you like to do shoutouts?
Top deck cards and games for hosting the regional and being generally awesome. All my friends that helped me test, specifically Kramer, we spent a lot of time yesterday. No, not you. Tyler Godosic for getting his invite first time.
29.
He did his job and he did it well.
Barely.
Yeah, the rest of the guys, you know who we are.